It's your girl Kiki Black, and today I am going to make some oatmeal banana pancakes. Y'all, I have not done this before and I'm missing a few ingredients, but I did check and see. So I've added a few other things because I'm missing baking powder, alright? So in the original recipe it does have baking powder, but we are going to see what happens. So first I'm going to start with 2 cups of oatmeal. So this is really awesome because it has absolutely no flour included. And you can also add your protein powder to it if you want. For my breastfeeding moms, this is awesome. It'll actually help with your lactation. So definitely check it out and let me know what you think. We're going to also add a full ripe banana. So I would normally do these fresh, but these were going bad, so we put them in the freezer. Hopefully that doesn't change the texture and consistency of the pancake. Also, like I said before, we do not have baking powder, so it was suggested that I add in a little bit more banana than I normally would. So I'm going to throw that in there as well. We are going to do about a tablespoon of lime juice. So this actually helps because we don't have any baking powder or baking soda as well. So this will make it just a tad bit more fluffy than it would normally be. So we're going to add that. And I'm going to do a pinch of salt. Now this is some really good salt, y'all. Can't find this. Can't buy this. This is one of our friends here in Panama brought this for us. Now, this is my favorite part, the cinnamon. I love cinnamon. Notice that this is plain cinnamon, not cinnamon sugar. It does make a difference. Kind of take out the healthy part if you do cinnamon sugar, alright? So put just a tad bit more in there. You can also add a nutmeg. I can't find my nutmeg to save my life, but we can also, this is not mandatory, okay? You can add it if you want to add a little bit more fiber, but we're going to do just a little bit of chia seeds in here, okay? And then we're going to do 2 eggs. So I'm going to go ahead and crack it right in there. Hopefully these bad boys aren't spoiled. They shouldn't be. Alright, in there. And a little bit of milk. So I like to use coconut milk. I try my best to stay away from the dairy as much as possible. So I'm going to grab some coconut milk there. And now I'm going to ask my man, can he open it? Thank you so much, sweetheart. So I'm going to open this. And I'm just going to pour a little bit of that coconut milk right in. So I'm going to start off with just a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend it. I got it all in the food processor. So you can kind of measure it out depending on how many people you are trying to serve, how many pancakes you're trying to make. If it is a little bit too liquidy, you can always go back and add more oatmeal. And then if it needs some more liquid, you can always add more milk. Alright, so I'm going to put a dash more. And then we're going to take this bad boy to the food processor and see what happens. Slap this bad boy in, and then we are going to start. Okay, put it on medium. Chunky, so I am going to blend it just a little bit more. Alright, so our batter is nice and thin. It still does have some chunks of oatmeal in it, but I don't mind it. And now I'm going to let this sit for 10 to 15 minutes. So the air getting into the batter actually helps to make it a little bit fluffier. And so I'm going to go ahead and let it sit, especially since we do not have that baking powder or baking soda. We are going to put the pan on medium heat, put a little bit of oil or Pam. I'm trying to stay away from the butter. So maybe not butter. I can't believe it's not butter. Is a good one at the bottom. And wasn't expecting it to get that thick that quick, but it should still be good. So I'm going to use this same measuring cup, which is a fourth of, no, it's a half of a cup. And I'm just going to put it over and on the grease there. So we will see. We're going to let this cook for a little, and then we are going to try to flip it over. Alright, so I think it is time to flip. I'm moving it around, make sure it doesn't stick. Let me see if I can get under there. If I can get the, okay. Yeah, if I can get that under there, we are good to go. And whoo! Alright, that looks good so far. Alright, not bad. I dig it. Alright, so my pancakes are done and breakfast is ready. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to put just a little bit of honey instead of syrup. And then we are going to dive in. See how it is. Alright. So, alright. Okay, not bad. Let's see. You can see the whole.
Would you eat that fucking pancake?
Alright, here it goes. Not bad. I can definitely tell that it's oatmeal.